In this video, we take our new 2023 Corvette on its first long road trip. We're going to travel with a group of friends from Ann Arbor, Michigan, down to the border between Tennessee and North Carolina, better known as Tail of the Dragon. So in the video, you'll learn a little bit about the history. We'll show you the roads, some of the roads around it. I'll give you a few tips if you decide to make the road trip yourself. All of that coming up in this video. We met up on a Thursday morning at 8 a.m. in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Our group included 4 C7 Corvettes, our 2023 C8 Corvette, a 2020 BMW X2 with xDrive, and a 2013 Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet. It was 536 miles to our Airbnb located just east of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. There are a limited number of places to stay that are actually close to Tail of the Dragon, so we picked something that was a little over an hour's drive from the start of the Dragon. That turned out to be a wise decision, as we had to take the Foothills Parkway to get to the start of Tail of the Dragon on Friday morning. This road, like many in this part of the state, is a fun drive in itself. It had a number of lookout spots you could stop along the way, as you can see here. So we are almost at Tail of the Dragon, but not quite yet. But we decided to take one of these little pull-off scenic stops and kind of look at the scenery. So here we are. Look at that. Is that a thing of beauty? You can see for miles. The Foothills Parkway dead ends at US 129, also known as Tennessee State Road 115. You hang a left and you have a short drive of about 3 miles along the Chilowee Lake to reach the start of Tail of the Dragon. Since I had some concerns about my wife getting a little car sick, I let her drive first. It also gave me the chance to shoot some video from the passenger seat. Tail of the Dragon is approximately 11 miles long, reportedly has 318 curves, although I think that number may be a little exaggerated. The speed limit is 30 miles per hour, but since there is no development or cross streets, I got the sense you could travel at any speed you felt comfortable doing. Word is, the speed limit before 1992 was actually 55 miles per hour, which seems crazy to even think about. 95% of this road, you will not get to 55 miles per hour, no matter how hard you're pushing. The road is also double yellow, with no passing of any kind allowed. Most of the roadway is bounded by the United States Forest Service property, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and forested land owned by Alcoa Aluminum, who operates the dams located along US 129. The road has a number of small parking areas on both sides of the road. Slower traffic tends to use these to get out of the way of faster traffic. A few are also used by professional photographers who upload images to their websites that you can purchase. As you can see, we're passing one of them here. Here's an example of what you get for your $7 to $9 a piece. Frankly, I thought they came out pretty nice. I might even frame one of these. You just have to remember what time you passed by them to look it up online. You can also scroll through all the other cars that pass them each day. Although there is no cross streets and driveways to worry about, there is wildlife in the area that could possibly cross your path. Bears, wild boars, deer, turkey, coyotes, foxes, and of course the occasional squirrel. Near the end of the Dragon, after you've crossed the North Carolina border, you'll come across 2 gift shops. The one on the east side of the road is called the Dragon General Store, and is next to the Deals Gap Motorcycle Resort. Here you will find the Tree of Shame, containing a variety of car and motorcycle parts from people who have had accidents on the Dragon. The gift shop on the other side of the road has the Dragon statue. That, of course, we had to not only pose in front of, but position our cars in front of it as well. Inside you will find the Wall of Woe, with pictures of accidents on the Dragon. Now, we drove it the last Friday in September of 2022, and at the time, there had already been 93 accidents, 57 injuries, and 2 deaths on the Dragon in 2022. Make no mistake, this is a dangerous road. If I were to guess, I would bet that the majority of injuries and fatalities over the years are likely motorcycle riders, but that's just a guess on my part. Looking at the pictures, I was stunned to see images of semi-trucks. What semi-driver in his right mind thinks it's even possible to drive this road? It just seems crazy to me. If you continue a little further down US 129, after you reach the end of Tail of the Dragon, you will arrive at Topoco Lodge. I highly recommend you stop for lunch or dinner, and if the weather is nice, enjoy the patio seating area. The food was good, the scenery was fantastic, and it sits right along the Chiora River. It's also a nice spot to see some of the other cars that are driving the Dragon that day. On the day we were there, a group of Porsche GT cars were at the restaurant. One of the owners told me they were part of a 40-plus Porsche GT cars that were doing an event that weekend around the Dragon. Also in the parking lot, I spotted this Ferrari 348 TS with a gated manual transmission, and this relatively new red Ferrari Portofino. After lunch and another quick stop at the gift shop, it was my turn to drive. As much as I wanted to keep up with my friend in his 911, I had to balance between going quick and not going fast enough to piss off my wife. It is her car, after all. Now, when she was driving, I had completely forgotten about turning on the PDR, or performance data recorder, in the Corvette. I really love the amount of data it provides, as you can see here. Now, as you can tell from the video, we picked the perfect time of year to drive the Dragon. It was in the high 70s temperature-wise and a beautiful sunny day. Definitely one of my tips for first-timers would be to try and avoid the weekends, especially during the summer months. It's far too busy. If possible, try and do midweek or even early in the morning for the lightest traffic. We had a fabulous time driving the Dragon and plan to return once or twice next year to drive it again. I highly recommend it. My name is Tom Stroup, and you've been watching Find the Right Road. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.